Well, a group of public school teachers in North Carolina is speaking out tonight against some of the treatment they say they've gotten for pushing back against their school district's allegedly activist curriculum and mandatory anti-racism training. One of the educators joins Fox News at Night exclusively tonight. I want to bring in third grade teacher Sutter Conrad. It's good to have you with us. I think it's Suter, actually. It's great to have you with us tonight.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So tell me about this. I mean, you've been a teacher for a few years now. This seems like a new conversation, something that school boards and parents are now kind of having real disagreement about. What's been your experience? What has changed over the last couple of years for you, if anything, with regard to this?
Well, CMS or Charlotte Mecklenburg Schools is who I work for. And, we've been compelled to take 4 trainings this year on pretty much where we had to admit our white privilege. We had to confess that we were oppressed. Part of it was a matrix of oppression is what they called it. And that we had to yield our power to marginalized people.
And we've got some of the documents on the screen so people can see what we're talking about. Groups who are considered privileged versus groups that are considered marginalized, that need to have special concessions, and that you all have been through this training. What is your concern as an educator about what you're being asked to share with students, or the way that you're supposed to filter your teaching now through this particular lens?
Well, I've seen it right now. This past year, it has been mostly training us. That way we can, I guess, really train students in this way. I've seen how the 8 years that I've been in the building that I've been in, we were very close, tight-knit faculty. And even just a year of this training, I can see how it has started to unravel that. If it's unraveling us as educators, and then we're supposed to take it into students. I know that they're very impressionable, especially being an elementary teacher. It's going to hurt them psychologically.
Well, I know a lot of people have questions. Parents do. They're trying to get clarity and transparency. I think a lot of people realize we need to have difficult conversations about slavery, about the country's past, and about how we make things better. But there are teachers and there are parents who are worried that this is something a little bit different. If you ask questions, if you raise concerns, what are you worried about in speaking out about this particular training and what you're being asked or expected to do from here?
Well, this isn't teaching history. This is teaching students to, in my opinion, really kind of dislike themselves based on who they are. If you are in that, I guess, privileged group that I know you showed the matrix, if you're in that privileged group, it's teaching you not to love yourself, in my opinion. And that really separates people. It's also showing other people that they can be, I guess, above others, and that's not what we are as a society. We should be together. Equal is very different than what they're trying to teach with the equity portion of it.
Are you worried about speaking out or asking questions internally about this?
Of course I am. You know what they say about people that speak out on these things. I'm sure the racist word will be used, but that's not what this is about. This is about protecting our children. This is about keeping them from being racist towards each other. It's anti-racism, in my opinion, to show that what they're calling anti-racism, or becoming anti-racist, as they've put it, isn't that. It is actually teaching to look at people based on their gender or their skin color instead of the content of their character.
And I know the semantics can be so confusing because, the last thing I think we want is for people to talk past each other when there are difficult conversations. We got to be able to engage in it, to have as adults and as kids. And teachers are on the front lines of this, and you do a difficult job, especially this past year and moving forward. We thank you for your time and for what you're doing in the classroom as a teacher serving all kids. Thanks, Suter.
Okay, I appreciate it.